And we're back. Hello everyone, welcome to the Alex DB Racing channel. You join me here for race 7, that's the one. This week we're obviously in the Forza Race Series, race 7, and as you can see we are at Laguna Seca. This is a good one. This is going to be, I haven't even done it yet, but this is going to be a good one. Well aware. Yeah, it's a nice blend of traditional racing track along with a little bit more crazy America. But anyway, rules are all the same. Let me just run through those just so you can see. Hands up. 10 laps of this race, 1 mandatory pit stop, unbeatable difficulty, not limiting aggression, 85% power disadvantage to ourselves, or 15% power disadvantage. We're only running 85% power. In the Forza GT category, all homologation, all ready to go. I'm fired up. Let's do it. Here we go, so jumping straight into the race here. Once again, starting off from P5. I think we've got away with it as we go down into turn 1. We're going to try and keep out of trouble here as we almost go into the back of our Ferrari teammate, holding a very tight inside line. And now we can open it up again as we get a little snap of oversteer, which has obviously helped us lose a little bit of time to the car ahead. But sticking with the pack, we've got the Mercedes SLS right behind us. I'm well aware that he's there. We're just covering off the inside track. No drama so far, which is pretty good. Good going. Making sure we get our braking right there. Just about got it turned into the apex on time. And the leaders are just flying off today. We're just really that far off the pace. As the full GT goes wide and goes into the gravel trap, he is out of this race. Or practically stopping as we get to the top of the corkscrew there. Left the braking just a little bit too late, but looks like we actually managed to make up a lot of time with that mistake, and we've lost the car, we've lost it. Come on, keep it facing forwards. Oh, this has not gone well, has it? Alright, I think our only option then is to do what everyone else has done. Come in at the start of lap 1, and we're going to go for the long stint just as we crash right in front of the pits. We just got to go for it, hope for the best, see what happens. It's a bit chaotic because there's about 7 or 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in the pits, including ourselves. A little bit of a chaotic lap 1. Obviously everyone else is now going to bomb off ahead, but hopefully we get a little bit of free track ahead of us to put in some good lap times and really get used to this race, because we were so far off the pace there. It seems like we're taking this approach to turn 1. I was always under the impression that the pit stop went all the way around the inside of turn 1 and comes out just on the right there. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's different on this day. But I'm pretty sure in Seto Corsa it comes out after turn 2. Now obviously we want to stick with this pack that's ahead of us, because effectively these are the guys that we're going to be racing to the end of the race now. Really hurting us today. If we just clip a little bit too much curb there and off the back end, we are scrubbing far too much speed around this lap. Obviously corkscrew one of the most iconic parts of this track. I've seen many pictures of the cars going down that in its time. Finally, no mistakes that time round. And we're managing to just about stick with the car ahead as we come into the last corner for the first time to start what is lap 3 of 10. Now I know it looks like we're a long way behind, but there are other cars just coming out of the pits, so always merged right in front of us just as we came over the crest. That's really not sporting. We've now lost another place. I know I said this was going to be a good one, but only if we really get back to a good position from this is it going to be a good one. Because right now we are 23rd of 24th, which is the furthest back we've ever been, ever. Obviously not looking for a move, but just maybe looking to put him off of his line a bit. Very nicely there as we go back up the hill. Maybe a move into corkscrew could happen, who knows. A little bit too far over to one side. Ooh, kind of lost the car as we come over the top of the hill. He's still there. Side by side through this corkscrew. Well, I think we've just about seen him behind us there. Whew, intense stuff this. As I've seen a few other cars coming into the pits now, so we are going to try and get the best exit out of the final turn we can. We're making up a couple of places there, up to 20th now, and maybe 19th. So we're back into the top 20. Not what I thought I'd be saying in this race, but live and learn. Around turn 1 and turn 2 we go. Let's get back on the case of the car ahead. Start making up some places. Making up some real time now. That's really what's needed. You know what? The car is actually really starting to feel a lot better now. After those first couple of lap jitters, I'm obviously struggling a little bit of speed as we're carrying far too much into the corners. But driving this car right on the ragged edge as much as we can. Into the corkscrew we go once more, dropping 13 stories I believe it is in the corkscrew. Seems to be a lot faster through this last sector of the track. A little bit of short shift there to control the spin. We've moved up one more place to 18th now. Just kind of hoping a few more people would have put it by now. But we are only halfway through this race. What an exciting first half it's been. Easy on the power there, easy on the power. I didn't realise this, but our power disadvantage is really hurting us today. We really just can't keep pace because it's straights, fast corner, straights, fast corner, and we only really make it up in the last sector where it's corkscrew type corner, 90 degree right, 90 degree left. So really pushing to try and keep the most pace I can here. This car almost tries to steer off to the wrong side of the track for the corkscrew, but once again we've made it down the hill quite nicely. Quite nicely gaining a lot of time on the GTR ahead. Just full focus now, trying to use as much of the track, get as much time and pace into the car as we can. Still no more pit stops yet. I just reckon that the leader is 34 seconds ahead. Now, if I'm right in thinking, that's almost the length of the pit stop here. I'm not going to get my hopes up because I know it's probably less. We'll just try and stay focused and keep it on the track. We are consistent in time though. As I say that, just making more and more errors, but we're doing well to sort of keep with the pack ahead. Ah dear, if only we hadn't dumped it on the first lap, we would have been in the top 10 I think. But I just seen a notification, second place has just come into the pits. Just as we're coming up to the top of the corkscrew, the car's gone off the wrong way. Oh, that almost happened last lap, but it's happened this lap for good. Now we're dropping down the hill quite literally. And we've lost 2 more places. Ah, this car here. We're really not set up for this track, but come on, get back on it. We've got some places to make up. First gear, final corner. Yeah, this is the problem with the power disadvantage. No chance at all. And as I think we may have just come out there ahead of someone. So consider ourselves lucky to still be within the top 20. But there is only 3 laps of this race left. And I'm not sure how much tighter the competition is going to get. I might be able to just leave it in third if the gearing was right for this part of the track. Okay. Bouncing across the curbs there. Up into the corkscrew one more time. Let's not lose it this time. Just sort of straight line the corner a little bit more. Short shift on the way down the hill. We'll leave it in third for the corner at the bottom. Oh, took a little bit too much curb there. It is what's keeping us in the running here. These couple of corners. Got a car coming out of the pits. We've made up the place. We will start lap 8 of 10 already. This race is flying by. Haven't got the pace today, it's just not there. I do have the pace because my timing is right on. We're only a couple of hundreds, in this case a couple of thousandths away from our fastest time so far for sector 1. So really on the limit, just trying to push the car for all it's got. As we see, leading pack coming into the pits now. Right, don't focus on them, let's just not drop the car into the corkscrew unless we're going to do it properly just like that. Beautifully done. No brakes needed around there, just a little bit of a lift. I think we could be looking at a move on this Jag. Seem to have made up loads of time. I'm going to go for the lunge down the inside, it wasn't there, but he didn't really give us a room either. And he's away. Right, so we've got merging traffic on the outside. Are we going to gain another couple of places here? Yes, we are. Up into 16th, and we've got a slow car on the track ahead. On I'm smelling points, but I'm not quite seeing them. Now, we've only 2 laps to go. I don't know how likely it is. Front tyres have just started to leave the chat. Back up here we go towards the corkscrew. Many cars ahead. You can only really hope for an incident of some sort. Oh, it looks like there has been one. The Jag's gone very wide. We're all over the back end of him. We're going to have to force our way through there manually. This looks chaotic. This looks like it could be our chance to really get back in the points here. Look how many cars are crowded up around the last couple of corners. We've got right up to the pack. Come on! Last lap. This is going to be one of the most chaotic last laps I think I've ever seen. Look at the grouping of them all. As long as we can keep it on the grey stuff, I think we're in for a good shout here. Obviously, 2 cars ahead gone very wide. There's been a little bit of a crash up ahead as well. Cars slowing each other down all the time, which is allowing us to get right back into this race. Once again, cars going slowly. We've made a move on the Mercedes. We are side by side as we head down towards the next turn. I'm going to force him towards the inside, so he's got to brake a bit sooner. Short shifting out through the corner, he's still there on the inside. Why can't we make the move? Come on! Down the outside we go. Just clipping the gravel there. I think we got away with it. And here we go into the most chaotic part of the track. It's the corkscrew. Is there going to be another last lap incident? I don't know, but we've made it up on BMW. We've through on the GTR as well. The Aston Martin ahead is going very slowly. I'm going to go down the inside. And the other Aston Martin has lost the bumper and he's going incredibly slowly. It's now or never. Down the inside we go. Forcing him right to the outside. Barely catch my breath. I can't believe it. On the last lap we've gone from 16th to 10th. Oh, what a race. Oh. I need a hot minute. That needed to be 12 laps. I can't believe how mad that last lap was. That was insane. I said it was going to be a good one, didn't I? Wow. And we came 10th. It's our worst position in the entire series so far. We came 10th. Wow. Just wow. I'm going to need like a week to process this. Which is good because we're back next week, same time. I hope you enjoyed the content for today. This has been the Alex DB Racing channel. I'll see you next week. Absolute madness.